Peace and blessings, people. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. What it do, what it do, what it do. This is your boy Musa Azakar, and this is your boy
Huff and Puff, back at it again, y'all.
Man, you already know, bringing the flame to your device. Just please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. You always have your ears to the streets, you feel me? Black man, especially if you're a father, man. You always want what's good for your son. So, I try to give my son some advice all the time about some of these 304s out here, man. Because guess what? Some of them no good. No good. Hey. Wide left, wide right. No good. No good. I'm telling you, man. Hey, black man, especially young black man. I know sometimes, your hormones may get the best of you. Your thing may get hard because you see a big booty walking down the street. You see some big tatas or whatnot. But listen to me, son. Everything that glitter ain't gold. The grass is not green. I'm telling you, boy. And you see some of these females, they look nice. Some of them may try to maintain a quiet role in order to hook your ass. See, and you might have some that come in the form of, I can't get pregnant. Oh, I'll never call the police on you. Or all type of malarkey that you may hear. Very deceptive. But you got to beware on what you messing with, son. I mean, you see these females out here?
Some of them that.
Yeah, they are that, man. So how do you think they act?
Man, okay, with that, like, sometimes, like, when we go out to public, I see some females, they always, like, have a good mood, or some of them, they have, like, some bad attitude.
Nah, I see more of a bad attitude than more of a good attitude. I see a lot of ladies, man, listen here. I opened up the door for one young lady one day, man. Guess what? His mother didn't even say thank you or nothing. Say chivalrous day, man, this ain't nobody finna be respectful for you no more. And it's sad that society has came to this. A clear picture. Hey, we got this video. A clear picture, man. Even if you got a child with a woman, man, you would think you done broke it off nice and easy and whatnot. Things would be nice and smooth. Shit. Things get turbulent. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And leave me some comments and let me know what's on your mind when you see this. This is Musa Azkar, and we'll be right back after this video.
Women are bums because they choose to look. Women these days are looking for a come up. They're looking for somebody to save them. They're looking for their next thing. When you really unpack what's going on right now in society, a lot of women are bums because they choose to look for that. Listen, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating shit. A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have 6 figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself? You don't show a man that you're worth that yourself.
Watch how this entitled woman completely lose it when she doesn't get her way.
I see you in there. Open the goddamn door and give me my kid. Open the door and give me my kid. I know where you live. No, you had to sit there and ignore my texts and calls. Give me my kid. Give me my goddamn kid. Is my kid here? Yes or no? Is my kid here? Is my kid here? Don't make me throw a rock through your goddamn window, ho. Is my kid here? Is my kid here or not? You skinny ass
Why are you gonna?
You want me to throw? You want me to throw a goddamn rock through your window? Give me my
I
kid.
want you to throw a rock through my window. Yes.
You want me to?
Yes. Go.
Open the goddamn door then.
How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? Can I?
Stupid ass. Concealing where my kid is at. You know I don't.
Get the out of my house.
Yeah, touch me. Touch me.
I'm gonna get bro. Get the.
I'll you up.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, can we talk to you over here real quick and tell what's going on?
So, essentially speaking, we don't have anything written. We don't have like custody paperwork. None of that stuff's finalized or done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So she was coming down for her sister's thing with what was supposed to be her mom, but I guess with him, and she was gonna let me
What do
have
you
the
mean her
kids.
sister's thing?
Her sister had some kind of engagement party. So, anyways, they get here. I picked her up on Friday at 3 in the morning. They're supposed to get in at 12. I went and picked her up, got her, and then we've been hanging out. We had, through text and, agreement through each other. I was supposed to have her till December 8th, and I was going to fly her back on a round trip and send her back home. And, we went to the fair yesterday, whatever.
Today, you and the daughter, or you and daughter and her?
Me and the daughter. Just me and the daughter. And then we go, I work during the week up in Daytona, and so I need somebody to watch her, Nicole was the only person that could watch her today. I'm going to pay her some money for her to watch her. Who? Nicole is Eddie's wife. We've both known them for years. They have 2 kids.
How long would you say you known them for?
I'm 20, about to be 24, middle school, so a long time.
And she's known them that just as long, or?
Just as long. She knew them before me.
Oh.
So apparently she has some problem with them. But either way, just like when I wasn't told that, who's watching my kid, when he was watching her, I didn't necessarily think I had to say that because I'm her parent too.
Were you and her ever married?
Yes, technically still. We're
okay.
separated, but technically still.
So you guys are not divorced?
Not fully, no. So, anyways, I need somebody to watch her. Nicole has 2 kids. She's been there, done that. Safe house, cool. And I went to work and I start getting blown up by her, my friend, my best friend's baby mama, is blowing me up. Where's Rhea? Yo, Kana's tripping. This and that and the third. I call her. As soon as I call her, where the fuck is my kid? My kid, this and that. I'm like, hey, relax. I'm at work. What's up? And she's like, where's my kid? And I'm like, she's with the sitter. Who's the sitter? Nicole. Oh, no, you got me this and that and the third. Blah, 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 woo, woo. Hung up on me. So as soon as that happened, I told my boss, I got to go. Lev came down here to pick up Ray because I don't want to drag them into my shit, So I tried to get here as quick as possible, but obviously she got there first, and I'm on the phone, and you hear her banging on the door. And
you were on the phone with who?
I was on the phone with Nicole, yeah. We were all on the phone on a 3-way call. And she's in there banging on the door. Not being insane.
Who was the third party to the call?
The third party to the call was Nicole, his wife. So who was in care of her?
It was you, Nicole, and who else was on the phone?
Eddie.
And Eddie. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to call. I called her mom to see if she can maybe talk to her or something. Called my mom. She didn't answer anybody. So she found out, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And what did you say to Nicole while she was knocking on the door?
While she was knocking on the door, I said, wait for Eddie to get there. 'Cause I don't know what the hell she's doing. And I tried to tell her that on the phone. I was like, I don't want you. I have no problem telling you where the kids at. I don't want you going there causing a scene in front of a bunch of kids. So I'm like, you're not gonna go there acting a fool. And that's what happened. So I just told her wait for Eddie to get there before you open up the door. And that's what they did.
So just to confirm, so you said wait for Eddie to get there before you open the door to mom until you get there?
Yes. Oh. I mean, not until I get there, but until somebody gets there that can, help mediate, instead of her just busting in and, it makes sense.
So does she just not like Nicole, or just doesn't like them in general?
Apparently she doesn't like Nicole and has never given me a reason. So,
and how old's the kid?
She's 2 years and 7 months.
Okay. You said you can have her basically until December 8th. Was that through text or on the phone?
It was through text and the phone, but when she first did a call, I was like, why the f*** been blown up? She's at the sitter, I'm with my job. That's when we called. And then that's after she hung up, I said hello. I sent her the picture of them having a good time, looks like it to me. She sent me your number, sent her the number. Sent her the number again. I asked her if she's taking Rhea. She said, if you don't let me see my kid, I'm going to all of you guys up.
Let's see the timestamp where you sent the contact.
If I had Nicole watch them in a safe space with other kids, because that's my only option today, or I miss work and get fired, you know, can't provide for her, I'm not her parent, like, you know. And she's like, I'm here, I'm an option. What is her address? Last time I'm asking before I call the cops. With the way you're acting right now, I'm scared you're going to act that way in front of Rhea. You're scared of the kids. And I told her, like, when I was on the way, I told her I was picking up Rhea right now.
Yeah, you can say right there.
And she goes, yeah, you got me f***ed up. And I was like, after I get her away from, like, you know, out of their business, I was like, then you can come get her if you want. You know? So what is her address? I was like, you already threatened Nicole and you're being unreasonable. And I said, I was like, and they'll do what? I mean, because we have no, I mean, so they're essentially, if you call the cops, from my understanding, if I had her and she calls the cops, you guys can't really necessarily do anything, and then same thing vice versa, you know? I mean, that's how I was explaining it. I don't know if that's true.
You guys are still married, so you guys both have equal custody of the child.
Okay. So, and I was like, I'm not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to argue. Just send me the address or I'll sue you for concealing information of where my kid's at. I was like, you can't even get yourself together. I was like, I'm not concealing anything. And she says, she has videos of me with a gun. And she said, this is my kid. I was like, you can have an adult conversation with me. Send me your address or it will get messy. And I asked her, so you can take her? Because I just want to know. I want to be clear. Are we taking her back to Tennessee or are we, you know? And she was like, so I can get her from Nicole's house. I was like, are you going to let me have her back? Yep. And I told her I don't trust her. You know, and I was like, we playing this out. I was like, I'd never get to see my kid. And she said, okay, I'm calling the cops, send them to your mom's house, have fun. And I mean, that was it. That was literally the last message up until this point.
Do you mind if I take a screen recording of that?
Yeah.
How often do you usually see your daughter?
I think it was sometime in July for like a weekend, a literal weekend.
But this year?
Yes. I mean, I've been gone. Like, I haven't seen her for 2 years of her life because I was in Bahrain. I was in the Navy, and then when I got out in April, and then that's when we fully decided to split up, essentially. And then, you know, I came down here, we came down here, whatever.
How long have you and her been married for?
Since December of 2021.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Kim.
Deputy Dorsey.
Deputy Darvitz.
Can you tell us what's going on?
So I'm about to leave tomorrow morning. I want to see my kid. She was gonna stay down here with him for like up until like December 5th, but he's over here dropping her off and concealing where she is. I texted him since 10 o'clock this morning. It took till 12:30 of me blowing up his phone while he's at work to tell me where my kid is, and he still wouldn't tell me who she's with. I figure it out. I find her address, so I pull up to where my kid is at. I look in the door. She's shooing my kid into a room. I'm like, is my kid here? Is Rhea here? Knock, knock, knock. Is my child here? I'm looking in the window. I'm hearing my kid. And I'm like, is my daughter here? I see my kid walk out to come get me. She shoos her back in the room. So at that point, I'm kicking her door. I'm going to kick the door. Why are you kidnapping my kid? Why are you holding my kid hostage right now? She's trying to come to the door to get to me. And you're literally concealing my child from me. And her, Nicole, Eddie, and Tyrell, all three withheld information of where my child was at. I felt like my child was kidnapped at that goddamn point. I'm doing anything I can to get into that door. I couldn't get in, but as I'm like kicking on the door, I kicked their door handle off. Her husband, she was at the house by herself with my daughter and her 2 sons. Her husband, Eddie Rivera, came up out of his car and walked up to the front, and I walked away from the door, and he was nose to nose with me, and I'm like, you better get my kid out of that house. Like,
he walked up to you or you walked up to him?
He walked up to me, up nose to nose, because I walked away from the door, kind of met each other in the middle. He was nose to nose with me, and he's like, okay, Kana, I'll get her. And I'm like, you better get my kid right now. Like, you better get my goddamn kid. And you can't go through the front door because your door handle's broken off. You better go through the garage. He instantly gets pissed. She opens it up from the inside, and as soon as that door is opening, I'm going in there, and I grab my kid, and I didn't even step like a foot into the door. He has a Ring doorbell that I was ringing, so it should be capturing the freaking video evidence of it. I asked nicely and nicely and nicely at first for my child, and after like 10 times of asking where my child was and if my kid was in that room, she's holding my kid hostage. I did anything I could do to get into. I was trying to find something to bust through the door. There was nothing, so I used my foot.
So after the door opened, what happened?
I went in and I grabbed Rhea and I put her on my right. He already walked in between me and her at that point as I'm grabbing Rhea from her. And I put her on my right hip, and he's like shoving me, and I shove him, and then he slams me out the door. My slide gets stuck in the door, and my arm gets like pinched in the door, and I pull right out.
What's he saying to you?
I don't know. And
Don't
so
know at all?
no, honestly, it was
Okay.
so fast. I really don't know.
So then they
what
slam the
he
door
was
and hit your
saying.
arm, and then what happens?
Yeah. So he slams it. My slide's in there. I have my daughter in my hand. I leave the slide. I walk to the car, and I tell him, "All right, go."
Are you and the father, are you guys married?
Legally, yeah. We've been
Okay.
separated for 2 years though, and
Okay.
we're going through a divorce.
We guys are
right
still
now.
like legally married?
Legally, yeah.
Okay. When you came down here,
But I have on like court documents that were separated.
Yeah.
My EBT.
yeah, that part's fine. I'm just
So I
finding
have
out whether or not you
proof
guys,
stating that we've
we're
been
currently, either way, you
separated
guys at
for
some
years.
point were legally married.
Yes.
Okay. So how'd you actually find out like where the kid was? Like how did that?
I was texting one of my friends the whole time. I'm like, I don't know where my kid's at, and I said now she's with Nicole. She said, okay, I'll find her address. So she did her little FBI work that she does. She found her address and sent it to me, and I was already in the L section circling, looking for the house that I remember is theirs.
How'd you find out she was with Nicole?
I think after I called Tyrell after like the 15th time, he finally told me that she was with Nicole, and sent me a picture of her playing, all happy, and still wouldn't send me the address and let me know where my kid was at.
Okay. Because when you originally said you were withheld the information of who your child was with
Yeah.
and how to contact them.
Do you want me to
But
show you all the
no,
text?
I saw a text, but now you're telling me that he's the one that told you who she was with and
Yeah.
the contact number for her.
After,
So
after
it wasn't.
he withheld that information for over hours, yes.
Okay. We already
Yes.
established that every person you called was at work, right?
Every person that he said that would be watching my child was,
It was at work, including him.
including
So it would
him.
be reasonable that if he's busy at work doing construction, that he wouldn't be able to access his phone
I
right
would
away.
think that it's reasonable that he would answer the mother of his child whenever he hasn't seen his child in like years. You know, whenever she's calling.
When's the time he
about
saw his kid?
April
Of.
this year, but it was for like a little bit. But before then,
So it wasn't years. It was months ago. He's last saw his kid.
yeah, but he hasn't been around her like that for years. He actually has never been around her like
Well,
that.
you just said he was deployed for 2 years, so I don't know unless
Yeah.
he would go to whatever countries and see
Yeah.
the kid. But since he's been back, you've seen the kid at least one other time, other than today.
Once. Yeah, once.
So it hasn't been years since he saw the kid. He saw her recently, and you guys were in agreement that when you come down here,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna have the kid until December 7th or 8th, and that
Mm-hmm.
he would find a way, either a round trip flight to bring her back to you or a driver.
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct. But we also had an agreement that who was going to be watching my child would be discussed between us. Not my kid. When I'm here, he said he had no other option on where she could go. I'm here. I could have been an option. He did not communicate with me at all.
So when you were gathering this information that you believe that, in your words, that she was kidnapped and information is being withheld, why didn't you contact the police?
Oh, I told him I was going to, but where am I going to send the police to?
The address is
I didn't know-
located.
As soon as I got that address, I was already in the L section. And I pulled up to her house to get my child as civilly as possible. As
Okay.
civilly as possible. I knocked on the door. I asked if my child was there. As civilly as possible. As soon as I saw her keeping my kid hostage in a room, oh shit, I'm going ballistic.
Well,
I'm going ballistic. I don't
She
care.
didn't exactly keep her kid
Press
hostage, 'cause
charges on me,
hostage is-
whatever, and I'll charge them with kidnapping. 100%.
It-
And they're all accomplices.
There is no kidnapping right now because at this
There
time
is,
he has a
though.
legal right to the child just as much as you do. He also has a right to have a babysitter
She
for the
wasn't
child.
with him. She was with
So
Eddie
when
and
you're in
Nicole.
Tennessee, if you and your boyfriend are working and somebody needs to watch the kid, do you have to call him and say, hey, is it okay if
Yeah.
Ray is with so-and-so? You call
I
him.
do.
You call him every single time. Hey,
Yeah,
she's staying here tonight.
I let him know all the time where she's at,
Every
what
single
she's
day?
doing, if he even cares to call.
So every day the
If he goes
babysitter,
months
you.
without checking up on her. I have to beg him for $100 every week for her food.
Okay.
Acting like father of the year and shit. That's crazy. He had the option to come from Bahrain to Florida for her birthday, for her first birthday. Didn't choose that. Chose other bitches instead. Like, that's crazy. Acting father of the year and
So
shit.
then when you found out it was
You guys
Nicole, obviously you
persuaded
guys don't
my
like each
way.
other. Probably made you pretty upset when you found out she was with Nicole. Because you're not.
No,
on
I
good
was
terms with her.
upset. I was upset before I even knew it was Nicole. I was upset because he would not tell me who my child was with and where she was. All he
Okay.
said was a sitter, a sitter, a sitter. Even over the phone, he would not tell me. He said she's with a sitter.
Then once you got to the residence, why? I'm still not understanding why you didn't call law enforcement. If you believe that she was in the residence
I feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to knock on a door and have my child given out to me.
I mean, you can knock. You can always knock on. I can knock on any door in this community for any reason.
I mean, you see in the text, he even said, "What are they gonna do? What are the cops gonna do?" I mean, like
you
I
could
was
have called
already.
us and found out, but instead you went to the house, you knocked on the door, and under 30 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds, you then began an attempt to force entry into the residence.
It definitely wasn't before 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
We have the ring footage.
Right. The ring footage, I rang that way after I was sitting there knocking on the door.
Yeah, you rung it once, you knocked on it, and then you started banging on it, and then you started banging on the door, yelling
so you have
obscenities.
footage of me walking up to the door.
Absolutely.
And it's been 20, 30 seconds.
And then you began yelling obscenities into the residence, then you began attempting to bang on the door and kick the door.
Okay, so what's your stance here? You're sitting over here like...
I'm just trying to help you.
I'm being so dead ass. A man with a balls trying to come at a woman who had her kid.
I'm trying to help you understand about why if I'm babysitting for a friend of mine,
babysitting is different.
Someone enters a residence and begins banging on the door, I would be in fear and not want any children, including someone I'm supposed to be taking care of, to come out of the residence because I don't know what the heck's going on and why someone's banging on my door like that.
Well, she can feel like that all she wants, but emotions are emotions. That's how she feels, whatever. But what she did was withhold my child from me after I came to that door.
Okay. And then once he arrived...
He upset me in the very beginning by literally not telling me where my child was for hours.
Well, he was working, so he didn't reply. But
it doesn't matter if he's working or not. He saw me calling. He saw me calling to deny my calls, saw my texts, and still after that, for a long period of time, he was withholding who my child was with because he knew that I did not want her with them. I'm just confused. Like,
I'm trying to get all information and understand the steps he took and why, so we can make a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
And then once he, so you said once he arrived, he walked up to you.
Yes.
But
I walked away from the door and he walked up.
So you met in the middle.
Yes.
He didn't walk up to you. You walked away from the door. He was walking up to the door, and you met in the middle.
I came away from the door and he came up to me.
And he went to go to his house, and you walked away from the door. You said he approached you, but if he's walking to his door and you approach him, and it looked to me like you got in his face. You were yelling at him, and then
he's one of the ones that would not tell me where my kid was at.
As he's telling you to calm down and to relax for a second, presumably his wife opens the door, and then you were then seen rushing the door and entering the residence.
Yes. To grab my child that was at that door. There's nothing, no law, nobody's opinions, nobody's feelings that are going to get in between me and my child ever, what so be it. Take me to court, don't matter, I'll fight that shit. I don't care.
But what you
Charge me with destruction of property.
But what you originally stated was that you just opened the door and your daughter came out, so you walked up and grabbed her.
But I never said that my daughter came out of that door.
That she came,
I walked
that
maybe
you saw her.
a foot into the door, maybe not even a foot into the door.
But you didn't walk.
And grabbed my child, put her on my right hip,
you
and
rushed,
as he slammed me out the door, I came through my right side of the body.
You rushed the door, causing it to swing open and cause damage to the interior of the house.
Maybe.
And on top of that,
charge me for the house. I don't care.
All the while he's telling.
I will charge him.
When I asked you what he said,
so every time
I've asked you anything, you've been able to remember everything, except when I asked you what did he say when you were in the house, and that is the only thing you can't remember. What he's saying to you is get out of my house.
Okay.
Which means you didn't allow Christian
I said give me my kid.
And then he's saying get out of my house.
I said give me my kid.
Okay.
Do you have kids? You don't. Okay.
I do.
But you're not a mother. You don't understand that mother instinct.
Okay.
You have your wife in the house with you? Your kid's mother in the house?
Is there anything else you want to add to the statement about what occurred today?
Yeah, I would like to press charges against him for kidnapping. Him and his wife.
Well, there is no kidnapping.
Yes, there was. Holding my child hostage, I would like to press charges on it.
Okay. Well, a hostage is someone taken for ransom or in the commission of another felony. Your child wasn't taken for any felony offense or for ransom. They're being babysat by a family friend of the
No, it's not just babysitting. It's holding hostage against the mother's will. So I would like to press charges. Fine, go ahead, press charges on that then. Whatever you want to do. Let's get this shit in court, though.
Okay. There's nothing else other than that. Nothing else you want to add?
Huh?
Nothing else you want to add?
Yeah, I would like
anything
to
that
press
occurred
charges.
that you didn't occur?
I would like to press charges.
Okay, for what?
For holding my child hostage.
Okay. This thing, camera back for me.
Arresting me? You're arresting me.
I'll explain everything.
For what? Are you dead ass?
At this time you're being placed under arrest for burglary with a battery ×2 and criminal mischief.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Really, Tyrell? This is shit you want to do?
Ma'am, please don't scream at our witnesses. And at that point, you're intimidating a witness and a victim in a felony crime. That's another felony. So please don't talk to them when we walk by.
What the actual? You're such an asshole, bro.
I just have to go based on what I've been told, and based on your statements and their statements.
They kidnapped my child!
Ma'am.
They held my child from me! Put me in cuffs!
This is the initial arrest that you'll have a chance to battle in court, but you're going to catch additional charges if you keep yelling at them.
Thank you, Tyrell! Thank you!
Just face this yellow stripe right here.
Get the off of me! You're being an asshole. Can you not hold on to me? I'm not resisting for shit.
I don't want you to run away.
I'm not gonna run away. Can you let go of me though?
You need to search her first, right? Yep. Did you call her hesitant?
Can you let go of my arm?
No, I cannot let go of you. Just watch it back.
Thank you, Tyrell, for taking your kid's mother away from her.
Man, if you do that again, you're gonna get another felony charge. I told you 3 times already not to yell at the witnesses and the victim.
Such an asshole, bro. You really get paid for being an asshole? You think your dick bigger than that? Because you want to be an asshole? Huh?
Face that way when you talk on it. I'm doing my job, ma'am.
Yeah, and your job is f***ing up people's lives.
Nope, it's just
it is,
interpreting
though.
the
No,
violations
it
of
is,
criminal law
though.
and
It is, though, because they
protecting
literally
victims of
kidnapped my
crimes.
kid. You want to arrest me? I hope you sleep so good at night knowing you just ruined a child's life. Sitting there making calls of arresting me. Then they took my child. That's so crazy.
Step back here.
I'll sue the f out of all you, too. What's your name?
Deputy Dorsey.
Yeah.
ID number is 1007. It's going to be
Yeah, I'll remember that
in your
face and
report.
that list.
Yes, ma'am.
Your stupid, ugly ass.
Now you're just being mean, ma'am.
I am being mean. Are you gonna arrest me for that and charge me for that too?
No, it's not a violation of criminal law.
That's you, because y'all literally use your judgment to sit there and arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Leaving my kid with some dude hasn't been with my kid for 2 years. She's not comfortable with him.
You double lock the cuffs?
You're f***ing ridiculous, bro. You're f***ing ridiculous. I work at a f***ing trauma-free facility.
I'll put the seatbelt on.
I'll sue the f*** out of you. You specifically, bro.
You gotta pull it across like a normal seatbelt.
Is it funny to you?
I'm not even talking to you right now.
You're smiling though. You're such an asshole.
You're yelling
this
at me,
is why
ma'am,
people
and you're not
hate
being
cops.
very nice right now, ma'am.
It doesn't mean to be very nice. You
And
have a
now
fucking
you're just
asshole
mocking
ass face. Don't you know that?
I've been told that before.
Yeah, because it's true. It's funny, right? Can't even unlock a damn seatbelt. Feel so smart, huh?
Now you're talking to her, not me.
I'm talking to you because your hand was on it. I don't have nothing against her.
Alright, ma'am. Just watch your
Show ugly ass.
elbow.
Shut the
She being charged for
Burglary.
Okay, so wait, what did she steal?
It's being in her unlawfully entering a property and committing another criminal offense, damaging the door, entering the property, pushing both of them. Those are not legal. I tried to explain to her that she should have just called us.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's hindsight's 2020. People make mistakes. I mean, I know there's a kid involved, so it's probably a little heightened, but it was the wrong decision, and it was a very wrong decision.
Gotcha. So it's just she's just gonna be.
So she's gonna go get booked. She'll probably be issued a bond. I don't know what the bond amount is gonna be.
Okay.
Once she's there, she can call you or a family member. Then they can work with the bondsman. Usually, it's about 10%. So say, for example, it's a $10,000 bond. You have to give $1,000 cash to your bondsman or collateral. But that's all gonna be working. Once she's there, she'll be able to call them or talk to the jail. Then she'll be able to call you, relay that information, or whoever she's gonna call, and they can work on bonding her out.
Okay.
And then obviously, hopefully, this never happens again. But in the future, if something's like this going on, just call the police.
Yeah, I got you.
People take matters in their own hands all the time and say, God forbid, that he didn't know she was showing up and she was knocking on the door like that, and they shoot her through the door or something like that. I mean, that happens all the time.
Trust me, I'm on the other side, man. I don't.
But
I just hate it's like did they choose to just charge her with like whatever they could get that would like arrest her today, or could they have done anything different?
I mean, if they want to pursue charges, then we determine what the charges are, and then that's how it goes from there.
So like, oh, man.
But they're also not the homeowner, and the actual owner of the property is not very happy with their.
I understand. They ain't just cool with like the door getting fixed.
maybe that's something that can be worked on down the road with
do they have a
attorneys.
problem with me? Like, I'm not even. They don't even know who I am. Can I talk
like I
to
said,
them?
I mean, at this point, attorneys are going to get involved. And
But I mean, at this
just
point,
because she's charged with this doesn't
jail.
mean she's going to go to prison for, you know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like,
so
at
please,
this point, she's going.
She has to get booked now, and then from there, everything works out.
I'm not even going to worry about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I'll let him know to get the kid and all that.
Right back at ya. So, son, what you think about that old girl screaming about at that dude about the kidnapping his child and all that? That's crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is crazy. Cause like when I was in the back room still eating, I'd be like, well, what's that woman hollering about?
Man, she up there doing all that damn hollering. And bye bye child. Man, listen here, man. This kidnapping, holding hostage. Holding hostage, got to be some money involved in that. She don't even know her proper vocabulary. And you see how quick them tears could turn into crocodile eyes. Oh, he raped me. Really? See the paternity test, and I think they ass need to get arrested. You know, some females have children by other men that says it's somebody else's child. They low down putting children on a man. Just imagine a woman have a child. You think it's your child, but it's not your child, but you've been taking care of for 10 years. But it's not your child. But you got legal documents saying it is. Man, that's a bunch of bullshit.
That's crazy.
And then you got to deal with shit. Take your time, young man. Don't rush into no relationship. Let God bring you somebody. Don't you go looking. Trust me. Because that shit out there, it is turbulent. Y'all want something like this for y'all seed? Male or female? Just imagine you have a dude toxic like this. And they out there. Boy, you got them dudes with them titties in their mouth. And they are such baby boys. Such baby boys, man. And it's sickening. Everybody, they be having these old tantrums calling it crashing out. That's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. But it's your boy Moose. Do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking about the video in the comments. Peace.
My family was religious, Kojic, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist, super religious, anti-abortion. Until I got pregnant from a black dude. Then they became pro-abortion in the name of Jesus. They were like, he'll forgive you. Too much truth for you tonight? Tell the truth. Yeah. Tell the truth and shame the devil.